Nominated for Factual Series tonight, it's Louis Theroux. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. You're looking really nice.
Thank you. Nice to hear that. You're looking amazing.
Get out of town. So it's been 18 years since your last BAFTA with Weird Weekends.
I know. Did you do the research? I mean, it's a long time, isn't it?
That was the year
Quite a long dry spell.
Yeah. Does it feel like TV has changed in 18 years since your last BAFTA?
Yeah, it's changed quite a lot, I think. But then in other ways it's stayed the same. I've changed. You know, times move on. Back then it was, I was doing Weird Weekends, and when Louis met, and I was sort of more of a, I suppose, trying to have fun with people.
Yeah.
And now it's more serious stuff. And the TV landscape in general has proliferated. It's all, it's live, it's streaming, it's things like Netflix, as well as the BBC, of course. So everything's in flux now, but I think it's exciting.
Do you think that's for the better, not for the worse?
Yeah, they call it a golden age of TV. So, and I tend to agree. I think probably now there's so many platforms that you can find almost anything.
Is there anything that you've watched this year that's been a highlight for you? Any documentaries, any TV shows?
Well, I'm always a little bit behind on stuff. So I was catching up on Wild Wild Country. Did you see that on Netflix?
I didn't.
Yeah, it was an amazing series about a cult in America. And then I was catching up with a show called Transparent on Amazon, which is amazing. So those were two. And then on the BBC recently, a series about the Yorkshire Ripper I've been watching.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, really found that powerful.
An eye-opener.
Yeah, absolutely.
About the misogyny in the 70s.
Yeah, and unlike some crime series can be sensationalistic, but the filmmaker brought a more sort of forensic and, as you say, a sort of enlightened approach with respect to women's issues.
I totally agree. Are you used to these sort of things? I know you've been in the business a few years now, but are you still, do you enjoy them?
I say I'm not used to them in the sense, at most it happens once a year, and usually it's less than that. The last time I was at the BAFTAs was at least 3 years ago. And so it's always exciting and a bit nerve-wracking, because you know that you're thinking about whether or not you're going to win, and whether you're, going to have to say something on stage and all that stuff.
The BAFTA goes to Louis Theroux's Altered States.
First of all, such an honor to be nominated with so many other brilliant nominees. And thank you, BAFTA, for recognizing us. Thank you to BBC Two. Thank you, BBC Studios. Thank you to all the brilliant people we work with, some of whom can't be here tonight, especially the editors. And thank you most of all to the contributors, the many people who took the leap of faith of going on this journey with us, of allowing us into such amazing, intimate, sometimes very upsetting situations. We hope we did you proud. It was a pleasure working with you. This is for you.
Congratulations on taking home this BAFTA for Best Factual Series for Altered States. How does it feel to have it?
I'd say it feels great. What would you say, Aaron?
I'm stunned. We're shocked. I think we're all shocked, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think I would have considered us outsiders, in terms of likelihood to win. I have won a BAFTA before.
Oh.
It was 18 years ago.
You don't like to mention it, do you?
Well, I don't often have an opportunity.
Do you know what? Take the floor, Louis.
But I've had a dry spell and after 18 years. But this isn't about me.
It's a team effort.
It's a team effort.
And it's about the people whose lives you explore, birth, sex, death. It's all in there. How do you go about, I guess, researching and just trying to find these stories?
Well, I mean, I'm glad you mentioned it's a team effort, because it would be easy for people to get the misunderstanding, because I'm the only one on screen, that I'm the only one doing anything. But that is very much, very far from the truth. Aaron, how do we?
How do
you do it?
We've got a fantastic team. We've got a big team. We were making it for probably 9 months, a year, something like that. And there's a big team behind us. I won't mention names because I'll forget someone. But there's a big machine behind it who work with Louis. But obviously we've got Louis as well, which helps things.
I mean, it's okay. It's all right.
You insist.
I'm negging you, Louis.
Yeah, it's working.
There we go. When it comes to, I guess, your next adventures, as a storyteller, as a filmmaker, as a journalist, what's next on your list? Who else is there to meet?
I'll tell you what. One of the reasons why it's a real pleasure to get the BAFTA, not being funny, is that we've been on a journey as a production, and in the old days we did fun shows that were quite cheeky, and now we're doing more serious shows that look at really serious subjects, and I think this is a recognition, hopefully, that it is working for people, and for the Academy certainly. So we'd like to kind of just try all those different ways of storytelling. Still have some funny stuff, and still have some heavy, heartbreaking stories. Did you want specifics? I can't actually share the story
yeah,
list.
because then what would be the fun in us knowing what's going to happen in the next series? But something to look.
There'll be something up in literally in a couple of months.
We keep on chatting about
We've got
things.
two to finish in the next couple of months.
Right. Yeah.
So watch this space.
We shall watch this space. In the meantime, you
Have
celebrate
me back
that
on your
BAFTA.
show.
Please come and hang out on my show.
I'd love it.
We've got a programme out tonight. We've got a
like.
programme out tonight as well.
Oh, wonderful.
Is this going to be out
Get the
tonight?
plug in.
Yeah, we've got a programme out tonight. You introduce it, Louis.
Yeah, it's called Mothers on the Edge. It's on BBC Two, 9 o'clock.
Fantastic.
Brilliant.
There
Thanks,
we go.
Clara.
Congratulations
Appreciate it.
for this
Thank you.
BAFTA. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.